Official word from Kevin McCarthy coming out of that meeting was that they talked about the midterms. That was the agenda going into it. But Donald Trump is not a man who's known for staying on topic. He's not a man who's known for avoiding issues related to his grievances. And Kevin McCarthy is coming up on a bit of a deadline here because, as you mentioned, Democrats are hoping to hold their first hearing in the January 6th Select Committee as early as next week.
Now, multiple lawmakers are looking into passing more financial aid for Social Security recipients. The new Senate bipartisan infrastructure plan has gathered the support of several lawmakers, and that is great news, everybody. Many Americans have one big question when it comes to their retirement. Will Social Security still be there when I need it? Everybody, this is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news reports. I hope all of you guys are having a great day, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. Now there are new signs that Congress could start taking steps to consider ways to repair the Social Security program. Republican Senator Mitt Romney of Utah reintroduced a bill called the Trust Act, which aims to address the shortfalls faced by Social Security and other federal programs that rely on trust funds that are falling short. That includes the Social Security Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund and the Social Security Disability Trust Fund, which together are projected to run out in 11 years or in 2032, according to legislation, which cites estimates from the Government Accountability Office. Others are projected to run out even sooner. The Medicare Hospital Insurance Trust Fund is due to exhaust its reserves in 5 years in 2026.
Make sure you qualify. Experts say just because you got the first and second checks does not mean that you qualify this time around. And second, just track it. Go to the Get My Payment tool on the IRS site to see if your payment is on the way. And lastly, file your 2020 taxes. If you had an address change or change in your income, the IRS needs your most recent information on file.
Month from now to December for any single parent whose income is below $75,000, any couple who makes below $150,000. So
the former president extended the pause until December 31st. On Biden's first day in office, he extended it once more through September. According to the Federal Reserve's third quarter 2020 report, an estimated $1.7 trillion is owed in student debt. The figure has more than doubled since 2008 and is the second largest source of household debt to mortgage debt. Senator Schumer and Elizabeth Warren have previously advocated for debt cancellation to mend equity gaps caused by student loans. What do you think about this, everybody? Should Congress pass student loan forgiveness? If you believe so, then don't forget to give this video a like. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you think that Congress should pass student loan forgiveness. Now, President Biden's agenda is off to a mixed start. He scored a major early victory with passage of the $1.9 trillion stimulus relief and stimulus law. He's been fine to follow that plan up with major investments in infrastructure, expansions of the social safety net, climate change mitigation, and tax increases on the wealthy. Those goals have potential, in large part because of the Democratic-controlled Congress, and they can pass that with or without Republicans. But other priorities like addressing voting rights have hit dead ends because of the Senate filibuster, and in some cases, Democratic divisions in a Congress in which the party has thin margins in both chambers. Biden's biggest legislative success has been the stimulus relief law, which bolstered resources for authorized $1,400 checks for most Americans and more. Some of Biden's safety net provisions were included in the stimulus relief law, including a boost in the Affordable Care Act, subsidies, and a major Cash for Kids allowance of up to $3,600 per child. But that is just the beginning of what he wants, or rather, cost of living adjustments in decades to come. Folks, according to CNBC, seniors could see a much bigger bump to their Social Security benefits next year. There could be as much as a 6.1% cost of living adjustment next year, based on estimates from the latest Consumer Price Index data. However, a bill that has been reintroduced in Congress proposes changing how these annual increases are calculated. The Social Security cost of living adjustment of 2022 could be 6.1%. Now folks, the COLA could be subject to change, as there are still 3 months of data to report before the Social Security Administration determines the official number for next year. The Social Security COLA for 2021 was 1.3%. For many retirees, that meant just $20 more per month. Over the years, the increases have led to a loss of buying power for seniors, according to research from the Senior Citizens League. One bill was introduced in Congress last week to change the way the annual COLA is calculated to better reflect costs seniors pay, and he'll need more legislation to make them permanent. President Biden's agenda is imperiled on policies that are subject to a 60-vote threshold in the Senate, where Democrats have 50 members and continue to struggle to achieve GOP cooperation. Biden's call for a $15 an hour minimum wage hit a dead end in March, when 8 Democratic senators joined all Republicans to vote it down. Biden's push to bolster voting rights has hit a brick wall in Congress, after Senate Republicans filibustered debate on the House passed For the People Act. Now, if you approve President Biden and you think he's doing a good job on stimulus relief, then don't forget to give this video a like, everybody. Now folks, for the latest news surrounding your Social Security Administration, President Biden on Friday fired the Social Security Commissioner Andrew Saul. Saul was fired after refusing a request to resign. That's according to White House officials. And a new study released by the Nationwide Retirement Institute found that most Americans are sorely lacking in knowledge about the most basic functions of Social Security. The study was based on a survey conducted by the Harris Poll on behalf of the Nationwide Retirement Institute, part of the Nationwide Insurance and Financial Services Company. So folks, here are 5 things that most Americans don't know about Social Security. Now 2 in 5 respondents don't know the eligible age to receive full benefits. And just more than half of those not already receiving Social Security don't have a clear sense of how much they will get in Social Security income. The study found that many Americans are not educating themselves about Social Security because they do not think it will be around when they're ready or need to claim their benefits. 7 in 10 adults ages 25 and older worry that the program will run out of money in their lifetimes. They also believe that, and 45% of people mistakenly believe that if they claim their benefits early, the Social Security benefits early that is, that their benefits will go up automatically when they reach their full retirement age. Now that's all the news in this video. If you guys found this video useful and helpful, feel free to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.
Benefits is exactly that, cutting benefits. There are many initiatives that we tried to effect in the healthcare bill, the Affordable Healthcare Bill, where whether it was dual eligibles, not to get too technical about it, but giving the Secretary the ability to negotiate for lower prices for pharmaceuticals as a cost savings. That's not a benefit cut, it's a cost savings to Medicare. And if that were to be part of a global grand plan, we wanted assurances that that money would be poured back into Medicare, not to subsidize a tax cut for the wealthiest person in America and to say we're reducing the deficit. So it's that kind of thing. I think members can make distinctions, obviously, and but by and large, we don't want anybody to think that because we think pharmaceutical companies got off easily in the health care bill, that means that that's an opening of the door of weakening Medicare. No.
And so let's start with our nation's infrastructure. Every day,